Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here coming at you with my little stand. This is my carburetor test stand. It's got a hole right through it. You can see right here, so I can test carburetors to make sure the bowls are not leaking. I think I showed you guys this before. I don't know if I did or not. I got just dug this right here out because we're going to be mounting the KE102 to the test engine stand. Not doing this today, but I had to dig it out anyway. And we're going to get rid of the points coil and put the CDI coil on it. So I dug this test stand out so we could get ready to mount that on there. So we'll be doing that this week, getting that done for the on Sunday. So that'll be mounted. We're not going to start on Sunday, but I'm going to get it all mounted on. I'm going through a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff I'm getting rid of. And I was digging out one of my other projects I had started. This is my toolbox radio. So I wanted to take a moment and show you guys my toolbox radio. This has a Ford stereo put into it, CD and cassette, because I listen to both. This is something I made a few years ago. I didn't finish it, but I am going to now. And it takes a Power Wheels battery inside. I got to finish it off. That's a CB antenna mount with a regular flexible antenna mount. A vent screen that's just riveted on there. I don't even know what that came off of. You open it up and you get the radios in there. And the wiring, you just got your speaker wires and your positive and negative. So we got to put the batteries right here and right here. And one side will be on a charger. And then I got two 6x9s and little speaker boxes that are going to go right beside it. So I wanted to show you guys my toolbox redneck stereo system. And show you that we got the stand dug out. I'm just doing an update video for you guys. Just to hang out with you guys and say happy 4th of July, and 702 subscribers. That's awesome, guys. Thank you. I gotta cut this down. Look how big this grass is. Grass is huge. So I got some stuff going on. So I got the I have a wedding coming up this weekend for my best friend Dominic and his wife are getting married. So I got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not doing yet. Next week we'll be putting this motor on getting that done. We also are not going to be using the plow on this. The plow and chains are coming off. There's the plow right there. It's a 46-inch path. We're going to be putting that on the little guy. On my, we got to do tires on this thing too. On my, what do you call it here? Yamaha Breeze. Also, too, we had lost spark on the go-kart. So we're going to be doing a, this thing's dirty as hell. Let's get this off here. There you go. There we go. On the go-kart. Do we have a frog? Is that a frog? No. Nope. So we got the go-kart we have to work on. So we have off, on that. Yeah, this thing wouldn't run the other day, and I took the plug out of it and checked it out, and there's literally no spark. So I don't know what the heck is up with it. Which stinks because this has always been a good motor. Yeah, nothing. It's just dead. So I don't know why it's not giving spark. Or what happened. Something probably got in there and chewed on the coil. It does happen. There's a lot of crap in there. Let's see here, the wire. Yeah, the wire goes down the frame. And then you get your other kill switch wire. Goes up to your other one there. And then from there out. So something happened to it. And so we're going to take that apart and find out why it won't go. We're also not doing that today. It's wicked hot. Working on my neighbor's machine. It's a Toro. Got the mower deck off. We got to take the steering gear right here is not contact. You see it playing it? The bushing's gone right up in here. So we're gonna replace that, and I gotta let him know he needs a belt. So we have that project going on. See, watch. I'll turn the wheel. And you'll see it, it just rolls. So we got some projects and stuff going on. So I just figured I'd touch base with you guys, see what's going on. Man, just really bummed out about this machine because it's always been a good machine. And normally it's always fired right up, but in this case it won't, because the ignition, the ignition's off, won't work. But yeah, we're gonna put that plow right there, that one, on the front of that for the winter. I'm going to change the tires over on it. So I just figured I'd touch base with you guys and do a video and say thank you, happy 4th. Chilling out. It's extremely hot out, so not a day I really want to be working on anything. Let's take a walk down by the lamprey. Man, what a day. It is so hot and sticky and humid. It's just not a good day. By the way, that lawnmower video I did for you guys with the what do you call it, push mower? I cut all that with it. Thing runs great. Do a quick cold start. It hasn't, well, not really cold out. It's almost 100 damn degrees out. But I'll show you. Things. See if it'll fire right up. 3 times it says 1, 2, 3. Let's pull the bail back. Give it a little. Can't beat that, man. I don't even know what else we got. We got all kinds of mowers here. Let's see here. Let's take another one out. Ooh. Hot, sticky out, man. Wow. This is the next one right here we should work on. This one right here has got one of those auto start things to it, and we should change it over. It's got like an auto start governor system on it that automatically chokes it, and there's a spring that hooks onto here and goes up to here for the spring, but I don't have that set up. I guess I could look it up to see what type it takes. They got the wrong plug in this thing. But, and the starter doesn't work. They've got it all, look at this. These bolts. I mean, wow. So we're gonna pull that off, and the motor we had that we took the cylinder head off of right here, we're probably gonna put this whole setup on it and change it over and make it prime, because really don't need it to do what it's set up to do. So we're gonna change parts over from this onto this and probably get this motor right here going. How's the deck on this one? Actually, probably just gotta get this one going. Oh, this is the one that's seized up. This one's seized. Let's take a quick peek at this while we're here, because if I do recall, the motor's seized up on it. So, does it have oil in it? First thing you check is the oil. Okay, that's not a good sign. There's like no oil in it. Okay, so that's probably why it's seized. But let's take a look anyway. Because if it's just a matter of it overheated and seized up, I might be able to unseize it. Take my trusty strap here. I don't have my tripod with me, so I'm just walking out with you guys here. Okay. Alright, so we got that strap down. That's the bail right there that releases the brake on that engine side right there. And then, yeah, this engine is seized up tight. So let's take this, put this down. Put down like so. Put this one more on top of it. Like that. There we go. Always, 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 whenever you have it up, disconnect your spark plug and tuck it off to the side. Okay? Because we don't want anybody to get hurt. Alright, let's take a look. It does have a blade on it, which is a good sign. Shallow. Alright, shallow mount. Let's see if we can get this thing to turn. Oh, there we go. Got to turn that way. I was just able to grab the blade and turn it that way. Let's see if the pull stop will work now. I picked this up at the dump. There we go. Alrighty. Huh. Nothing wrong with that. Now, since we know it has no oil in it, we're not going to try to start it. Oh no, it's got oil in it. Okay, I just tipped it over on its back, but... Alright, hold on one second. Okay, so I just put a little bit of oil in it. I know this thing doesn't have any gas in it and it had a leak. So, what should we do here? Should we try to fire it on starting fluid? I don't know. We'll just see if we can get, we'll just pull it over a couple times. Whoop, fireworks. Throttle, right here. That's not working. Oh, cable's disconnected totally. Right there. Alright, so we got that one freed up. Take a look over here what we got. We got this Intech here. 6.5 horsepower, self-propelled. Okay, that part works. A little rough, but it works. Does it pull over? It does pull over. Alright, let's jank you out. This is a 6.5 horsepower overhead valve. Probably got no fuel in it. Nope. It does have fuel in it. Alright. Let's see here. This is Rabbit. That's slow. That's high speed. And that's primer. I don't know if it'll start or not. Well, let's try it. No, it's not liking the idea of running too well. Alright. Let's see where the spark plug is located. Right up in there, okay. Probably all gummed up inside there, because this thing hasn't ran in a long time. Hope that works, okay. Nice, alright. Power gear drive. That's cool. Don't know what that's all about, but it's cool. Oh yeah. Oh. Life! You guys saw that we had life. It's got bad gas in it too. I wonder if we can get this thing to run. Just by doing nothing. The concept of running. Looks like we're going to have to clean out in here, so this one's overheated. Oh, let's just see if we get this thing to start and run. Yeah, it did want to run. Doesn't look like it's gonna though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Probably got a clogged carburetor. Nope. And all of a sudden it smells like dead fish out here. Okay. Wow. Let's go see if we can pop that off in a minute. We'll try it again. The primer's working a little better. I'm not expecting to get away with doing nothing to this thing, just so you guys know. Yeah, she's having a really hard time. Let's go see if we can find a screwdriver and take that air filter off and take a quick peek. Alright, I'm back. So, I put you guys on the stand, see if we can get this air filter assembly off. Actually, I'll probably just move you guys a little closer to get you out of the sunlight. That way nobody gets a tan on my video. It's that hot out here, guys. Alright. Let's see if we can pop this air filter off, if the screws will come out. Typically what happens, water gets in there, all kinds of crap gets inside there, and then it all messes up. Sometimes you can't even get these screws out. Oh yeah. Caca. Air filter's all destroyed. Been over tightened. Alright, let's try it now. Run it without the air filter. Okay, yeah, she's back fine. She ain't liking that. Let's see here. Alright. For the sake of doing it, I have the carburetor facing down. Like that. I'm gonna move you guys over here with me, and we'll try it this way. Sometimes having it like this will allow it to run a little longer. Now, I got the machine at an angle, so the carburetor fuel actually goes into the carburetor. Sometimes that works. Okay. That's the governor spring with the linkage. It's on fast. Let's try that at slow and see if that helps it at all. I don't think it will, but never know. Nope. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, so I can't get the bowl off without taking apart the entire carburetor, so we're going to try something a little differently here. May or may not work. Sometimes if you get the vibration going, that'll clean them out. I don't know how bad that carburetor is. So, I do know that the only thing it's working on is the, what do you call it there, primer. So, with that said, let's try something different here. Hold on. Get the strap there on. Yeah, nothing really. Fast. Weird. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to pull that carburetor off and clean it. crazy. Yep, carburetor's got to come off. We're going to pull the carburetor and see if we can't get the bowl off to take a look inside there. Alright, so now we're going to attempt to pull the carburetor off. I don't know underneath the tools on this one, but we'll get to it. We'll figure it out. Right, guys? That's what we do here. So I'm lowering you guys down. Alright, we're going to see if we can get this carburetor off. If we can, then that'll be good. Find out what we need to do to take these off. It looks like these long bolts hold the whole carburetor on. Nope, no they don't. They just hold the air filter assembly on. Then there are 2 bolts in the back. That's fine too. Man. Gonna try doing this as painless as possible. Supposed to get a lot of rain this weekend, not the weekend, but Friday, Thursday and Friday or something like that. So whatever I do, I might have to cover this over. Okay, put that out. Wow, there's really not much room to get to that stuff. Man, hopefully I can get to that. It's at a wicked angle. This one's not, but the other side is. The carburetor throat looks alright. This came from a friend of mine down south too. One of these, what do you call it there? I picked up a bunch of lawnmowers from him. Okay. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna pop that jet off. That bottom piece, let's see if you can see that or not. Let me expand you here. That bottom bolt that holds on the bowl on the Briggs, that's the jet. That's the main jet. So we know it's getting fuel. You can see it pouring all over the place here. But if we hold it up above the fuel tank, we'll be good. Let's get this all drained out. Find out what's going on inside there. How's that jet look? Jet looks clean. Not bad, actually. A little bit of crap in there, but how clean that looks. The carburetor looks clean. The jet looks clean. Might just be bad fuel. Alright. Might have to grab another carburetor from another machine. This chokeless one here. There's no choke on this carb because it has a primer. I didn't see anything wrong in that carburetor. The carburetor looked like it was already previously cleaned. it backfired out the intake, which means that it could be out of time, or the valves might need to be adjusted, which is also very common on these. So we're going to try doing it this way first. See if we can get this thing to run. I drained out the bowl. It's got fuel. I hook the link back up. Put that on like that. That on like so. Ants are everywhere on this machine. Wicked. Okay. That's okay. They must see something they like on here. Alright. Okay. You bug out of here. Just trying this out and see if we can't. Hopefully the gasket's good enough to work that primer again. That would suck if it wasn't. Man, these things are like such fine thread they don't even want to turn. Man, it's crazy. Come on already, tighten up. Okay. All right. And it's got a little bit of fuel left in it. And I forgot to hook up that tube, so I'll do that right now. Okay. We'll try this out, see if it'll even kick. And that's all she does. Pause you guys for a second. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm going to swap out the spark plug. Unfortunately, I don't have a new one, but I have a used one. You can see this one right here is seriously fouled. So, we'll try putting another one in it and seeing if that helps. Before we tear open the valve cover. Okay. Spark boot back onto it. Prime it up. Give it a pull. Just take this piece right here off first. Okay, yep. Okay, so it sounded exactly, sorry about that, you guys moved on me. I put the spark plug in it, and what do you call it there? The thing fired pretty much right up. Start again. So at least we know the integrity of the motor is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that air filter, even though it's bad, we're going to put that back together. Oop, drop the screw. Even though we've got a bad air filter, it's not too bad, just crushed down a little bit. I guess that'll work. It's not sealed or anything, so we'll put that back on. And we're going to have to get a, whatchamacallit for this thing? A air filter and a new spark plug, because that's a used spark plug out of an old junk engine. That ran pretty good though. Alright, so we have another lawnmower up and going. Just like that. It really did sound like the carburetor was the way it was popping like that. It really did sound like a the carburetor had a clogged jet or something. But I mean, hey, you know what? Proof is in the pudding, right? You won't know until you take them apart. So let's bring this over here. We're gonna fire it up. Let me shrink you guys back down. Sorry about that. We're gonna shrink it back down, and we're gonna see if the drive works on it, which is right here. Push to engage, and then we'll see if it works. And if everything works, this will be a nice clean this thing up and get this in the yard sale, so we can make some money for another project. Because we're what do you call it there? A heavy lawnmower. This one's got a bagger on it. We got that's my personal one right there. That's the personal one. We have this nice Craftsman right here, which I'd like to have as my backup. This one's a 6.75 horsepower. That's another Honda one right there. That one needs cables, but we can get those online. And then over here, we have two more snappers. These all came from a friend of mine down in down south there. I say down south, but I mean the southern part of the state. Got two snappers right there. So we got some projects ahead of us, but it would be nice to get them, you know, together, up and going, and get them into the hands of people that can actually use them, as opposed to sitting in my junk pile, because clearly they're not junk. So let's see if this thing will fire up.